everybody. So this morning I have a nice morning flow for you. So bring yourselves to a seated, comfortable position. And we're just going to step into our bodies, have some time to flow, to stretch, to wake up. So let's rest the backs of the palms on the knees. Shut down the eyes. And have some space in your day to breathe. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Just watching the natural breath flow in and out. Maybe noticing where you're breathing, if it's in the top of your chest or if you're taking deep belly breaths already. Begin to deepen that breath. Begin to expand the belly. It might feel a bit weird if you're not used to taking these deep belly breaths, so just go with it, be open to it. Using our breath today as our anchor as always through our practice. Without our breath, we have no yoga. And maybe bring your attention to how you're feeling in your physical body, emotionally, energetically, and mentally today. Take the right ear over to the right shoulder. Breathing and softening into our necks. Maybe dropping the left hand down to the mat. Take right hand down to the mat, take left arm up and over. We're going to take that left hand to the back of the skull, and then we're going to look up. You might be really restricted here, I certainly am, especially in the mornings. And then we're going to bring the elbow down towards the right knee. So we inhale, we open up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, bring it open. Exhale, take it down. One more time. Bringing it back up. We're going to take that left hand to the right knee and take a twist towards the back of the room. So inhale, lift the neck one at a time. Exhale, twist. Bring it back to center. Swapping the foot over. So whichever foot you've got in front, let's swap it over to the opposite side. Let's take our left ear, left shoulder. Again, you can drop the right hand down to the mat if you want to. Breathing here, softening into that side neck. Bring your left hand down, right hand up and over. Side body stretch, taking the right hand to the back of the skull. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to knee. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to knee. And then bring yourself back up to center. Right hand on left knee. Inhale, lift out the waist. Exhale, turn to the back of the knee. And bring it back to center. Let's bring our hands onto our knees and come for a little bit of cat and cow. So inhale, bring our chest, heart forwards, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Take it back into a little cat stretch. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, bring it forwards. Exhale, take it back. One more time. Bring yourselves up to center. I'm going to come onto our shins. So bringing yourselves onto your shins. If that's comfortable for you to be on your shins, okay. In this position, we're going to take our arms up to the sky and then take hold of our elbows. So bringing the arms, just if you can, but just behind the ears. And then we're going to circle these elbows around the body, so circle. And then bring it back to center, let's take a side body stretch. To the right. Bring it back to center. Circle in the opposite direction. So if you're not sure, just start circling and go. Then you'll know you just need to reverse. You'll have a dominant side. And bring it back to center. Take a side bend to the left. Bring it back to center, release your arms down. We're going to come to our down dog. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, and just take those knees slightly further back and come into your down dog. Press the ground away with your hands, and the arms, the shoulders should come up to the ears, and we're really using those armpit muscles here. The knees can be bent loads, tailbone taken up to the sky. Have a bend in the knees, not the head. Move. Breathe. And then just come to stillness. Onto the ball of the foot, let's ripple the body forwards to your plank position. From our plank position, we're going to roll. We're going to take ourselves down to the mat. We roll in and fold. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. And we're going to come to a little bit of cat and cow here, okay? So legs can be parallel, and we're going to keep the hips down. Tuck the pelvis under, so we're not lifting the hips from the ground, but we're tucking the pelvis under. So let's bring the chest forwards, take our gaze up to the sky. Chin comes to chest, and we take a little cat stretch. It's predominantly in the thoracic spine. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Bringing it forwards one more time. Exhale. Bring our hands underneath the shoulders, lifting ourselves up to our down dog position. Our right leg lifts on our in-breath. We're going to flex the right knee. So open that hip. Try and keep the shoulders square. Dropping the heel to the left glute. Bring the right foot forwards between the hands. Dropping the left knee down, and you can pad out your knee with a little bit of extra matting. Bring the arms up to the sky. So we're tucking the pelvis under our ribs, in and down. We're taking the elbows one more time. So taking the elbows like we did at the start. We're going to take a side bend over to the left. Now your back toes can be tucked or untucked. You might find that it helps a bit more with your balance if they're tucked, but it's up to you. So left side, right side bend, right side bend. It doesn't matter because we're going to do both sides. Take it back to centre. Again, just keep the belly, brace ribs in and down, tuck the pelvis forward, taking it over to the left. Bringing it back to centre. Taking the left hand to the right knee. And then take the right hand behind and come into a twist. And then we take that right hand, taking it towards the left leg, the left hamstring. And take the left hand up to the sky. And you can take your gaze up, tuck your pelvis under. And then bring both hands forwards. You are going to extend that front leg, so we come into our half split. Now you might want to be on your fists, on your fingertips, on your hands, wherever is good for you in this pose. Keeping the spine long. Doesn't matter if this knee's bent, mine's bent. Especially in the mornings where we need to warm up our bodies, are a bit stiffer. And then we're going to take our hands down to the mat. We're going to take that right foot, bring it all the way back to our down dog. Onto the ball of the foot, forwards for our plank. Let's lower down to the mat. Now you can lower on your knees or with knees lifted. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. Bringing the legs together. And we're going to come into a bit of core activation here, a bit of core work. So we're going to keep our knees down and we're going to take a breath here. In breath. On our exhale, we bring our chin towards our chest. We tuck pelvis under and lift the hips up. Lower it down. In breath, forward. Out breath, chin to chest, tuck, tuck, tuck. Keep the pelvis tucked. In breath, bringing it forward. Just 2 more. Last one. And lowering the hips down, hands underneath the shoulders, tucking the toes under. Lift up to our down dog. We take that over to the opposite side, so left leg lifts. We flex the left knee. We step that left foot forwards between the hands. Get it there. We lower the right knee down, bringing ourselves up into our lunge position, low lunge. Again, keeping the back toes tucked or untucked, ribs in and down, tuck the pelvis. Taking hold of the elbows, and this time you're going to swap the way the arms are. So if you're taking hold of the elbows that way, swap it over to the maybe less dominant. Might feel a bit odd swapping over elbows. Let's inhale out of the belly, out of the waist. Take an exhale over to the right. Left even. Getting my left and right mixed right today. And then bring it back to centre. Take it over to the right. And bring back to centre. Taking our twist, so our right hand comes down, our left hand goes back. Then we find the right hamstring, lift the right hand up. So left hand is on that hamstring, right hand's up, tuck the pelvis under, look up. And release. Extending this front leg into our half splits. Keeping chin tucked. And then taking that foot down, frame that front foot, step that front foot back to your down dog. We come through our vinyasa, so into our planks, knees can lower, or you come from your plank position all the way down. Let's take it up to up dog, or you've got your option to take baby cobra. Onto the toes again, back to our down dog. Walking the feet forwards to join the hands. Feet hip distance apart, relax, take the elbows, have a little rock side to side, breathe. And release the arms, let's roll up slowly. Take your arms up to the sky, bring the hands onto those elbows one more time, and let's circle around the body with these elbows. And then circle the opposite way. And release the arms up to the sky, cactus the arms down to the hips. Take the arms back up, in breath. Exhale, take it down for our out breath. Halfway lift on our in breath. Step the right foot back. Coming up into our low lunge. Option to take the knee back down to the mat if you need to. Option to keep the knee lifted. Coming into that side bend again, so taking hold of the elbows. Side bend to the left. Bring it back to centre, side bend to the right. Bring it back to center. Extend the front leg forward fold. Extended pyramid pose. And from our extended pyramid pose, we're going to flex this front knee and come into that twist. So taking hold of the knee with the right hand and twist. Again, remember you can take the knee down at all times. And from this position, we're going to come into our warrior two. So warrior two, let's plant that back foot down. Excuse you having to look at my back. I'm going to spin around in a minute. So arms are extended, straight arms. So front knee is bent. We're going to take an in breath for our reverse warrior. Out breath for extended. So place that forearm down, extend the arm over. Option for the top arm to come round the back and into the lower back, or you can take a bind onto your thigh. Don't worry if you can't get your thigh, just be there with your arm on your back, just really peeling open that shoulder. From here we're going to bring ourselves up to center, extend that front leg. You might want to shorten the stance. Bring in the hand, keeping this bind, so bring in that hand forwards and take it down to triangle pose. Bend in the front knee, take it back for reverse warrior, keeping the bind. Take it forwards, framing that front leg, taking it back to our down dog, and then let's come through our vinyasa, so to our plank, knees down if you need to, all the way down, through to up dog or baby cobra, take it back to your down dog, step or jump forwards, to the front of your mat. Forward fold and lift to standing. Bring your palms together, bring them down to your sternum. So in breath, out breath. Step it back this time after our in breath, our half forward fold. Step the left foot back. Now option to take the left knee down or keep the knee lifted. Tuck pelvis, take hold of the elbows, again swap those elbows over. Inhale out to the waist, exhale to the right. Inhale back, exhale to the left. Inhale back to center, extend. Front leg extend to pyramid pose. And then bending into that front knee, let's lift up. Let's take our twist. So we're taking our left hand to our knee, right hand extend. Bringing it all the way into our warrior two. So planting the back foot down, front foot is facing forwards, back foot is facing towards me. Obviously if your mat is that way. So we take our reverse warrior. Keep the pelvis tucked. Take the arm down, opposite arm over. Now we can take this left hand behind our back again and take it into that bind, peeling that shoulder back. And now we can extend this front leg and come up to standing. You might want to shorten your stance. Right arm comes forward, tuck the pelvis under, come down to Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bend the front knee coming back, keeping the bind into our reverse warrior. And then let's spin it around, taking ourselves, step the left foot forwards this time to the front of the mat to join the right. Forward fold, in breath to standing. Take these elbows again, and we're going to take ourselves just through a little balance sequence. So lifting the right knee up. So I'll demonstrate from this side on. Lifting the right knee up. Try and keep elbows here squeezed, just behind the ears. See if we can take that right foot back to your warrior three. Now you don't have to extend the leg all the way back in the air. You can have your foot down here on the mat if you need to. Bring it back slowly, have a little bend in that left knee, that will help you. And swap over the holding elbows and take the left knee up. Slowly extend back. Flex the left foot. Release those arms. Have a little roll if you need to. Oh dear. Nice opening for the shoulders. Let's come onto the ball of our feet. Taking the hips down towards the heels. Option to take your hands down, or you can take your knees out to your sides and take your bottom down to the mat. Let's just come into a little twist, so taking the left leg long, right knee in, hug your knee, your right knee, and take your twist. Bring it back to center, let's swap that twist over. So left knee in, take it over the right leg, hug it in and twist. And then let's extend. So we're going to bring off our knees into flexion rather than extension for the moment, and give yourselves a hug. So we're going to try and keep this chest connection, chest tummy connection to the legs, to the thighs. And if you want to, you can just shuffle those heels a little bit further forwards. Having a stretch on your lower back, your hamstrings. Stretching them forwards. Breathe into this, soften. Don't fight or battle. And let's release those legs. Let's come into a seated position to finish. So seated position, comfortable cross-legged pose, relaxing again, the hands on the backs of the knees, tops of the knees. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Just having this moment of being calm, present, and resting after your body's just Done some great asana work. And then on our in breath, let's take our arms up to the sky. Bring the palms down to your sternum. Thank you guys, thank you for practicing with me this morning. Hope you have a lovely day. Bye.